Hi, welcome to our first YouTube tutorial on how to draw. Today, I'll be teaching you guys how to draw a cat. So come on and join me in drawing this guy.
So first I start with a circle in the top third part of the page, right in the center approximately of that third. And then I will do a crossover, like a cross, to divide the circle into 4 parts. And then I'll start drawing a pear shape attached to the bottom part of that circle, so that will make the head and the body of the cat. Then I'll start with the eyes in the top 2 quarters of the head by making rainbows or large arches, and a little V in the middle, in the top corners, center corners of the bottom quarters. Then I will make the ears and cheek fluff so that it makes a more prominent cat look. The ears are fairly easy to draw there, and then added some ear fluff as well. As I strengthen the lines, I will make a base or a ground so that there is an area for the feet to sit on. Then I'll start with the 2 back feet by making 2 arches and adding a few lines in the center so that it makes for 3 toes. Then I will go into the bottom quarter of the pear shape and make 2 elbows and legs, and then added the feet, and then the center line in the pear makes for the center part of the legs. As you can see, I draw them up, and then I split them right at the top of the 2 quarters, and then I make the chest fluff. Then I'll add in a little bit more prominent shoulders. And then I'll go up to the eyes and give the eyes a bottom arch so that there's more of a rounder eye for the cat's eyes. As I add in the mouth, just a simple little 2 cheeks and then a little chin. There we go. And then I will come and I'll make this cat on more of a ledge or a shelf or an edge of some kind, and I'll make the tail kind of swoop around him and then droop off the ledge that he is perched on, giving him a little bit more dynamic feel to the. You can do whatever you like. You can make the tail go curve up or curve down or sit flat. It's all up to you. It just gives a little bit more depth. I prominently given more of a rounder part on the top of the head, maybe a little bit more height, and then added some reflections and circles into the eyes. And then I'll put in the pupils as well. There we go. I like to use, for drawing, underlines or like soft lines, I like to use more of a F pencil or 2H pencil, something that's light and you can erase easily on the paper. And then I'll go in with a pen, an ink pen with a fine tip, and outline all my lines there. So you just go over all your lines as I am doing right now. all the lines that you want to keep on the drawing. So all the outlines, make them a little bit more prominent. They look really nice on black, and you want to just make sure all those lines are darkened and able to be seen, because once you outline all the lines that you want to keep, you can go ahead and erase them, run an eraser right over top of them, and then all you are left with is the black outlined penned lines and all the central lines like the cross hatches and the guidelines that you've made to make the face and the chest and the legs and the body are all gone. And then I'm just gonna go into the eyes here. Oh, and then there's the mouth, can't forget that. And there's the chest. There we go. So as I continue, I'm going to work on the toes and the legs. I don't usually fill in the eyes with my ink pen until the very last, just to make sure I want to be fully confident on where the reflections are in the eyes. So I'll just do everything else, make sure all the outlines are done before I start doing filling in solid areas with my pen. You can also use, if you like thicker lines, you can use a felt pen or anything that you can wait to dry and erase the pencil lines over top works. Anything that would be permanently on paper. Sometimes I like to use Sharpie as well for more or less the major outlines. I won't be using that today, but that's another option you can do. There we go, and then I'm gonna fill those in. There we go. Cat noses are kind of interesting because anything like a rabbit nose and a cat nose, they actually look very different from like a dog nose too. They have more like a V, like a heart. If you notice, they're really kind of interesting that way. And then can't forget some whiskers. And the one thing about whiskers is you got to make sure they're symmetrical. And then, believe it or not, I'm using just an eraser, a pink eraser that is in the shape of a pencil to erase my lines. But if you notice, super easy. No smudging is happening. Depending on your pen though, you might want to wait a minute or two to do this, just in case the pen does have to wait a minute to dry, but because it can smudge. And you don't like pen smudges because you can't get them out off your paper but very easily. But as you can see, all the lines are erased and taken out. I'm gonna go in and kind of touch up any little lines I think should be a little bit more prominent. But there you have it. There's your cat sitting on a perch with his tail curled over the edge. It looks, hope yours looks much like this. I hope this was all super helpful. Go in and color it in if you like. You can shade them. You can keep them the way it is if you're really proud of it. Make sure you sign your name and don't forget the date, or at least the year that you made it on, because those are really important. You'll really like to keep that for yourself. Okay, bye.